Testing, 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 testing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing. So you said hold it, hold it.
Yeah.
You know what? I think we're ready to start this show.
Sounds good to me. Thank you. That's perfect.
Yeah.
That's fine. You want to do your introduction?
You're visible and you're hearable. You've been very patient out there.
Okay.
Tell them on behalf of Bert and Beckett, we really appreciate that.
That's
Talk
good.
to them for a minute, and then we'll go easy on the first tune, and we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
Tell me when you're ready.
Not yet.
Go ahead and speak to
They
the crowd,
start.
man.
All right, folks. I want to thank everybody out there for checking in with us. You know, you could have been doing anything this evening, but we're here the first Sunday of every year. We have been for quite a few years, and I'm so grateful. This place, Bert and Beckett, is a special place. And like all independent bookstores and independent businesses, you need to be supporting them. I'm glad you chose to hang out with us this evening. The name of this group is Avotcja Modupue. Modupue means gratitude or thank you in Yoruba. And this group makes me very grateful. This is part of the group, the great Val Serrant on multi-percussion, steel drum, djembe. The equally great Francis Wong on saxophone and flute.
The greater.
The wonderful, wonderful Heshima Mark Williams on the bass. My cohort and the co-founder of this group, the great Sandy Poindexter on violin.
I share.
My name is Avotcja, and I'm just somebody who is so honored to be here. They helped me to keep on growing, and with that, I think we're ready to start.
Edumare, Edumare moyo, Edumare ni o pèsè fún wa o, Edumare ni o pèsè fún mi. Ìgbín kò lọ́wọ́, ìgbín kò lẹ́sẹ̀ o. Edumare ni o pèsè fún wa. Edumare ni o pèsè fún mi. Creator, provide for us, provide for me. The snail has no arms, the snail has no legs, yet it is provided for. Creator, provide for us, provide for me. I share. Shango mojuba ile baba o ni walo eri jaja orisha oko ilmamala Shango iwalo goso orisha lano dewa orisha lano dewa Oshun lano dewa ye moja lano dewa Orumila lano dewa
Wind dance. When the wind dances, time stops and the trees sway with her, and every blade of grass bows down to her, and old papers spin and fly in the air in her. The hats jump right off the heads of bald-headed men and follow her as far as they can follow when the wind dances. Take a peek as she turns the comfort of your world inside out and aggressively wrecks the peace of an otherwise quiet destiny, or let her pamper you, spoil you rotten, feel her dancing, dancing, dancing wildly, enticing, teasing, warning, laughing, gently swaying or playing deliberately sassy, disturbing games in your hair, and enjoying the unexpected chaos of every second, the strength and the power of each and every second of making you face the predictability of the unknown. When the wind dances, be still. Feel her dancing boldly, sending chilly fingers right through your clothes, but don't tell anybody, don't say a word, don't move, don't move, don't move. When the wind dances, I say, when the wind dances, even I sing for her to move to. I groove to, and fallen leaves run around in circles on the ground, and last winter's kites laugh again in the heavens, while a million skirts climb the very healthy thighs of a million rhythmic goddesses who can move like the wind does. When the wind dances, if they stand real still, just long enough to feel her as she passes. When the wind dances, and dances and dances and dances and dances and dances and dances. Hey, Sandy Poindexter, Leon Azul. Wow, 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 wow. Let me, these folks out there, you folks, you get a special treat. And I'm so lucky. I'm sitting in the middle of all of it. Val Serrant on steel drum, on djembe, on talking drum, and a whole bunch of other cositas there. Francis Wong on tenor sax and flute. Heshima Mark Williams on the bass, and Sandy Poindexter, who was the composer of that beautiful tune, on the violin. And we were at a gig here a little while back, and something strange happened. Something always strange happens at these gigs, and folks always think that it's always the rehearsed stuff that's happening, but there's all kinds of other stuff that's happening that you don't know about, outside of all the practice that you do before you come to the gig. And so this is what happened that time, and I dedicate that to Bird and Beckett because it's such a magical place. It's called Ecstasy, Ecstasy in Glen Park. And wow, Eric, you and the magic of this place are, guilty for inspiring this in us. So once again, we're going to do another kind of version of the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. This tune has been, what can I say about this tune? Train took it out. Mr. Rogers wrote it, and we're going to turn it around. So, come on, Ecstasy in Glen Park.
Mr. Rogers wrote this. Yeah, that's true.
was a wildness in the air. I say, there was a wildness in the air, a pregnant expectation as we unpacked our instruments and fell madly in tune with each other. You know, the crowd at Bird and Beckett's didn't know what to expect, and neither did we. I say the truth is, neither did we. We just dropped the chains of ego, picked up our axes, and started playing. The passion of melody wrapped itself around us, quenched its thirst in the sweat of our euphoria, spirit dancing from note to 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 note. Every few bars held us like a first kiss as we melted into each other and became one with each other, one with the muse, one with the audience. That night we did not play music. That night the music played us. This was not just another gig. This was magic. I say it was magic. Magic, magic, beautiful, sacred, harmonious magic, a powerful, indescribable, transcendent magic. It was love, the purest kind of timeless love. And we were an orgy of sound. That's what happens when you wind up at Bird and Beckett. They inspire interesting things. And, wow. I hope you're enjoying yourself, because I am. This next piece, Billie Holiday made into sort of a, what can I say, an icon of music. But it was written by a Jewish school teacher in New York, in the Bronx, Abel Meerpol. He had to call himself Lewis Allen because in those days he would have probably gotten lynched for writing this poem. He wrote it as a poem first, and then he wrote it as a. I wrote the melody to it, and his wife did it first, and then Billie Holiday did it, and the rest is history. It's called Strange Fruit, and as far as I'm concerned, it's one of the most powerful poems ever written, and that's the way we're going to do it, as well as the beautiful melody that he wrote to it. So with that, I'm going to let Heshima take out his bow, and we're going to take you to this time when this man wrote this powerful poem and couldn't even put his name on it, his real name. He wrote it under the name of Lewis Allen. It was 37 or 38, 1937 or 38 when he wrote it. But it's still one of the most powerful things I've ever heard. Southern trees. Southern trees bear a strange fruit. Blood on the leaves and blood at the root. Black bodies swinging in the southern breeze, strange fruit hanging from the poplar trees. Pastoral scene of the gallant south, the bulging eyes and the twisted mouth, the scent of magnolias sweet and fresh, and the sudden smell of burning flesh. Here is a fruit for the crows to pluck, for the rain to gather, for the wind to suck, for the sun to rot, for a tree to drop. Here is a strange and bitter crop. Southern trees bear a strange fruit. Blood on the leaves and blood at the root, black bodies swinging in the southern breeze, strange fruit hanging from the poplar trees. Pastoral scene of the gallant south, the bulging eyes and the twisted mouth, scent of magnolias sweet and fresh, and the sudden smell of burning flesh. Here is a fruit for the crows to pluck, for the rain to gather, for the wind to suck, for the sun to rot, for a tree to drop. Here is a strange and bitter crop, a strange and bitter crop, a strange and bitter crop, a strange and bitter crop. Black bodies. Black bodies. Black bodies. Black bodies swinging in the southern breeze, blood on the leaves and blood at the root, the bulging eyes and the twisted mouth, blood, 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 southern smell of burning flesh. Here is a fruit for the crows to pluck, for the rain to gather, for the wind to suck, for the sun to rot, for a tree to drop. Here is a strange and bitter crop of strange, 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 and bitter crop. Strange fruit. Strange fruit. Strange fruit. Strange fruit. Strange bitter crop. Strange fruit. Thank you, Mr. Meerpole, for the courage it took to write that powerful piece. Once again, I want to introduce you to Sandy Poindexter on the violin, Heshima Mark Williams on the bass, Francis Wong on the tenor sax and flute, Val Serrant on multi-percussion, myself, Avotcja. Wow. That poem always gets to me. And that's enough to give a person the blues, so we're going to go to the blues. I wrote a piece called Oaktown Blue, and I wrote it as a poem. We also did a play called Oaktown Blue. We're hoping to get, put it back together on stage again. And it's the history of West Oakland, when West Oakland was the only place to be. I mean, it was such a hot time happening in West Oakland. Folks used to jump ship to party in West Oakland. West Oakland looks like a bomb hit it now, thanks to this thing they call gentrification. All the businesses and what have you have been run over by the BART and the post office and other things. But I still hear the ghosts speaking to me all up and down 7th Street every time I go down there. They are roaming all over West Oakland. And I think if you go down there, you might see the Blues Society has been putting the names of all these wonderful superstars who worked in West Oakland down in the pavement. So go and check it out. So with that, folks that know I like gut bucket blues. So this is not going to be any super big city blues. We're going to go country. With that, ow, slow and nasty. Oh, don't hurt nobody. Call the police. They came. I said they came on foot, by car, riding hope, on horseback, by train. On the plain they came wearing faith, pockets full of dreams, running from cotton fields and chopping cane. They came running, knowing better was waiting. Carrying their whole lives in paper bags, carrying guitars on their back, sacks full of tall tales and blues songs of a home they knew they'd always miss, but swore they'd never go back to. They came by ship, discharged, scars, wounds no time could heal. Released from military hospitals on West Coast shores they'd never even seen, battle fatigue. Confused, feeling used, they came in droves from the wars. Shell-shocked and tired, looking for a home, and when they didn't find it, they built it. You know, on any night in West Oakland, you might run into migrant workers straight out the cotton fields of Georgia, strutting their stuff and partying and bumping the grind alongside of armies of ditch diggers, tradespeople, unemployed PhDs who were never told they were unemployable. Saints and sinners from Texas and Mississippi, from Arkansas and Virginia, Maryland, the Carolinas, and even the West Indies. all dancing away their rage and sadness hidden behind memories of crowds of cotton and buried beneath too many mountains of sugar cane and tobacco leaves, a frustrated fury gladly forgotten and left behind to rot in deserted plantation fields. And you could hear the relief in the clubs as Big Mama fought and took her crown and gave everything she wasn't allowed to give in the South. Johnny Hooker brought the boogie out the Delta, and Bob Geddens, Ivy Joe Hunter, and Charles Brown gave us smooth. You could go right down the street, get yourself some of Beverly Stovall, Sonny Road, Jimmy McCracklin, J.J. Malone, or the sophisticated sweetness of Jimmy Witherspoon, or the raw passion of L.C. Goodrockin' Robertson's blues violin. Get your insides ripped out and put back together again as Etta James and Sugar Pie DeSanto tore off the roof off the house. The blues. The blues did not just slip into the Bay Areas like a cloud burst. The blues came in waves, powerful waves. Waves as subtle as a tidal wave and as painlessly as a pregnant woman in hard labor. The blues came in oversized, raggedy overalls, sometimes sporting evening gowns and three-piece suits. It came furious, luxurious, jubilant, overworked, and underpaid. Running from the Klan, holding on to everything they had while others just looking for something to hold on to. The blues came west looking for freedom land. L.A., Sacramento, and San Francisco had that big city thing. Folks rocked in Russell City. Vallejo had its scene. Richmond had a kind of smooth Chi-Town sounding thing. But if you wanted a gut-wrenching, a soul-taking down-home blues, the kind of church and your mama warned you about, you know, the kind of blues that made your hair stand on end and snatch you out of chairs and made you shout and jump back to a fool and dance, that good old makes you want to holler kind of blues, you're going to have to come to Oakland. Hey, Francis, now what you got to say about all that? Oh, don't hurt nobody now. Oakland, the blues mecca of the West Coast. Scene was as wild and sophisticated as you were. Every place a different personality, and every night. I say every night was party night where you could romance and grind or whine and cry about what you didn't have, or brag and be loud and proud and show off everything you did have, and talk about everything you wanted to be at Slim Jenkins' Club, Esther's Orbit's Room, Ruthie's Inn, or Eli's Mile High. Every night an exorcism where another demon was put to rest, where you were free to be real or be downright nasty. You could show your stuff till you were wet with sweat at the Rum Boogie, Christie's Grill, the Palladium Club, and all the nameless hidden round-the-clock juke joints, and the blues came down like rain. It fell down on everything and fell down on Oakland where blues was king. Then they came. I say they came, they knocked down the cafes, they tore up 7th Street, they closed the clubs, promised jobs and schools to uplift and save, and then they took the hood and left a wasteland full of restless spirits. Ghosts, 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 ghosts running loose with plenty of reasons to sing the blues. But when everyone else goes to sleep, you can still hear them. J.C. Burry, Johnny, Dottie Ivory, ZZ Mississippi, Johnny Hill. I say ZZ Hill, and hear them singing, hear them singing, hear them singing. Their sounds written all over every building. It seeps up out of the ground. You walk on it, it's yours. Little Johnny Taylor, Johnny Horseman, Percy Mayfield. Listen, 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 listen. They tried to free you. They tried to heal you with their blues so strong. Even Willie Bobo was singing Never Go Back to Georgia. Buddy Ace, Little Willie John, Cool Papa Sadler, Brownie McGee, Lady Margaret, Lowell Folsom, they'll always be here. They refuse to disappear. Nothing can stop it. Gentrifiers can't block it. The same folks that dance from the blues scene into the mambo sessions and back again at the California Hotel now under Dorsey's locker. Bluesville, Sweet Jimmy's and the Fifth Amendment. The same people and their children are bringing in the new. Queen Ida came two-stepping out the bayou leading the Zydeco parade, and Sugar Pie DeSanto and Johnny Hook can never grow old and still ride on top of Art on a pole. There's Lady Bianca and Jesse James, E.C. Scott, Nal Vaughn, Sister Monica, Bobby Webb and Gwen Avery, Little Frankie Lee and Billy Dunn, Wally Trash, Faye Carroll, Willie G, Frankie Kelly, Johnny Talbot and Ronnie Stewart, leading the caravan of all-stars into tomorrow. It's in the air we breathe and it just keeps on coming and coming and coming and coming and coming and coming and nothing. I say nothing and nobody can stop it. Other folks keep their big heads, they keep their big, big heads stuck way up in the clouds. But when it all comes back down to earth, the prize is ours and it's our jewel and it's still coming back. Oaktown Blue, Oaktown Blue, Oaktown Blue, Oaktown Blue. Oaktown Blue, Oaktown Blue. Oh, have mercy. Indeed. Friends is Wong on tenor sax, Val Serrant on percussion, Heshima Mark Williams playing the nasty bass over there, Sandy Poindexter, myself is Avotcja. We're going to close out this set, and hopefully you folks have been enjoying it, but we're coming back with another set. You know, we always say the best for last, so don't you dare go anywhere when you finish that. I want to thank those of you who've already chosen to hang out with us, but as I say, we're not finished. Now, you know, this wonderful, 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 wonderful piece that I've always loved, we're going to do it, and do it like, what can I say, like nobody else, hopefully. But I was very highly influenced by the great Betty Carter, so we're not going to do this as you usually hear it. We're going to do it like a train that's lost its brakes. So I'm not going to even announce the tune. You'll definitely recognize it. It's wrapped around a poem that I wrote called Soundly Metaphysical. We had a gig every month at a place down in the Marina Bistro Yofis, and one day this kid walked up to us after the set, walked up to me and he says, "Lady, I know what that stuff you've been playing, you know what some good drugs are." And I said, "Oh, I've been sober and clean for a long, long time." So I wrote this poem at him. It's called Soundly Metaphysical. My music. My music is an orgasmic synonym for all that is real and organic vibrational healing, a sanctified tone poem idealing. Sound, 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 sound. Call me a metaphysician, a doctor of sound. Another edition on the latter tradition, another one of those trying to be spiritual music nuts, pushing 100% natural medicine, melodic medicine, non-toxic cures from B-flat to high C. I got a music Jones that won't let go. It's a heavy gift, a Zora Neale Hurston, Jose Montoya word song, a gift to lift us, a healthy intoxicant that's stronger than drugs, an ever-expanding ritual fix that's everywhere all the time. Music is the song that sings me, that flows through me, the song that is me. Music is the funk of the Joe Coubertin, Duke Ellington's mistress, the bee that bites in Betty Carter's bop, the blood in my veins. Poetic music is the air I breathe, the heart of every dream I dream. Sounds so strong I can see it. Can you hear it, feel it? I gotta know if you ever even notice that music's calling and calling and calling and calling. It's always talking, calling you calmly, 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 inviting you essentially as a caress, holding you warmly, hauntingly, desperately like a scream. Music is a unifier, the one sure thing that brings this world together, the only universal language. Music is a brazenly unrepented flirt, come speak and sweetly tease and swing and talk and jive, and every idiom that's ever been. A language so strong even the deaf can taste it. Are you listening? I say, are you listening? It's begging you to heal. Music and the music of the word is medicine. A poetic musician is a traditional healer, and I am a dealer, a metaphysician who deals in sound, 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 medicinal sound. And it's the only line I'm pushing in. And right now, I say, right now I feel the healing coming on. Anybody out there want some? Have mercy. It still don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Francis Wong, Sandy Poindexter, Heshima Mark Williams, Val Serrant. My name is Avotcja. We're going to be back for another set. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Tell everybody you know out there to join us. And if you haven't dropped something in, there, you know, the donation, please do, because we can use the help. And support independent bookstores, Bert, Beckett, Marcus Books. Help us keep this thing alive. That's the only way we're going to get through this. Once again, Val Serrant, Francis Wong, Heshima Mark Williams, Sandy Poindexter. My name is Avotcja. Hey, I know there is nobody out there that does not believe it, that you gotta have that swing. You know, you gotta have it. Don't mean a thing if you ain't got that swing. Ow! Thank you so much, folks. We'll be back in a few minutes.
That was cute. It's like, almost like a nursery rhyme you put in there.
That's like some Betty chorus.
Yeah.
She put 'em all- 3, 4, testing. We're ready.
Want to do the 2-5 cycle?
Okay.
We could.
I want to thank you guys for coming and joining us this evening. This is part of Avotcja Modupue. And once again, I want to introduce you to these folks that make me feel grateful every time I have the opportunity to work with them. The wonderful Sandy Poindexter on violin.
Thank you.
The amazing Heshima Mark Williams. Equally amazing Francis Wong on sax and flute. And my brother by another mother, Val Serrant, on steel drums and djembe and all kinds of other percussion. And my name is Avotcja. So with that, we're going to start with this. I have a book. I have a book called With Every Step I Take, and this is the lead poem in that book, very short poem, and it's like this. This whole poem is a metaphor for those who don't know, because I'm in a wheelchair. So, as I say, the whole poem is a metaphor. My feet stand in dreams, run circles around the lakes in my mind, climb tropical hillsides inside forests hidden behind the tenements, and dance all sweaty, a passionate urban exorcism wrapped in cortijo magic. My feet swim through concrete and drink the wind. They sing low-down blues tunes and pray with jazz bands. My feet are poems. Every inch on my road a chant, a sacred inspiration, a song, and with every step I take, I create and create and create and create and create and create and create. In the silence, creation stays in a constant state of communication. Whether we choose to pay attention or not, the creatively reaching out never stops. And music, the cosmic glue, the inexplicable, mystical, universal language in its miraculous longevity and growth is continuous, a flamboyantly secretive cycle, a mysterious declaration of an everlasting recreation of itself. We, who don't even know ourselves, know creation by many names, but shrewd old Mother Nature in all her manifestations doesn't care what we call her, him, it, and is always talking non-stop, always reaching, always speaking to all of us all the time, and she never takes a break, won't close her all-seeing eyes and refuses to go to sleep. Mother Nature is a notorious chatterbox. We can't shut her up. Comes to us whether we're ready or not. Crashes deep inside the deepness of our deepest silence. Sings of the divine through the feet of dancers from Suriname to Brooklyn to Africa to Bali. Screams softly of the destruction of the sacred in the poetic whispers of the gentlest breeze against the bleeding bark of every uprooted tree, and whenever that light turns itself on inside our souls, it comes to us, pleading with us to grow up. This incomprehensible spirit needs us, needs us to hear and really feel the message in the music, all the music. Whether it speaks to us through the silence of prayer, or the powerful voice of Aretha Franklin or Pagliacci, or the dramatic storytelling of a Chinese opera, or it comes, I say it comes, singing loudly through the thunder of Mongo's drums, or in the street corner blues of some homeless musician. Sometimes it comes quickly, an inspiration, a flash, a lyrical mystic vision dancing swiftly through our psyche. And the saddest of sins is when nobody's listening. But sure as the sun continues to rise, the wise will always recognize the music each and every time anybody's baby cries. And know the raindrops of Mother Nature's saxophone. And those who the gift of creativity call also know the smart ones wear it humbly like a loose cloak comfortably, wear it wrapped in awe reverently, like an exquisite ancient sacred song, a holy reminder forever alive in their bones. This miraculous music is continuous, a flamboyantly healing secret of silence, a cycle, creation's mysterious, enduring declaration of an everlasting recreation of itself. Nature is a rainbow of sound, singing to you and you and you and you and you. Do you have the courage to listen? 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 Oh yeah, that was pretty. Oh my goodness. Ooh, anyway, I'm having fun. This next one, dura como una piedra. I wrote this poem basically, sometimes when I was teaching, I would be using different poets from different parts of the world, some of whom never even met each other, but something about their styles really reminded me of each other. One of those poets was Roque Dalton, who everybody should know, and Margaret Walker was the other one. So this is in Spanish and English, and it's all wrapped around a powerful, powerful, powerful piece of music that I don't remember what year it was written in. This cut, Obsession, I don't know when. I was hoping I saw it here, but it's not here. Written quite a while ago by the great Puerto Rican composer Pedro Flores. And so we're going to do this for you. Dura como una piedra, or solid as a rock. Yo soy una piedra, vieja como la tierra eterna. Canto con el espíritu de las montañas, la luna anciana, nada más que otra de mis ajeadas incontables. Yo soy una piedra, madre de acero y diamantes. Yo, solamente yo doy la luz a la joya preciosa. Y mi hijo, inmóvil, molestoso, este chacho es un volcán caluroso. Una piedra soy yo, la realeza de verdad, inteligencia sensual, compasión sensitiva, la primera agitadora de la naturaleza. Yo soy el fundamento real de la existencia, el adobe indispensable en la boca de cada poeta vivo igual, en salones de palacios vistosos y en la mugre escondida debajo de las uñas de la pobreza. Búscame. Soy la misma piedra, una piedrecía bienvenida, una caricia de pie de bailadores alegres. A veces un dolorcito atormentando en el zapato, un tranquilo montecillo en el parque, a la vez nadando en la sangre olvidada al fondo del mar. Yo soy un cuento esperando un narrador, y donde hubo fuego hay cenizas. Por eso recuérdame, abre la mente y ayúdame, ayuda de este desenvolvimiento de poemas y memorias y recuérdame bien. La piedra soy yo, respétame y creceremos, olvídame como la lluvia en el caer, hacia el lluvio en el cielo. Te vas a caer, una piedra soy yo. I am a rock, eternal, old as dirt. I sing with the spirit of mountains, and the moon, oh girl, is just another one of my many goddaughters. I am a rock, the mother of iron and diamonds, me, and only me. I'm the one that put all that beauty and all your precious jewelry in my son. He's always been the kind of pest you can't get rid of. Boy, as hot as a volcano. I am a rock. Me, I'm the true royalty, sensuous intelligence, and passionately sensitive. Mother Nature's #1 agitator. I am the regal foundation of existence, the indispensable gritty mortar that lives in the mouth of every poet. I feel as comfortable in the flash of gaudy mansions as I am in the dirt beneath the fingernails of the poor. Look for me and you'll find me. I am that same rock, that welcome little pebble that caresses the feet of festive dancers, and at times I'm a worrisome pain down in your shoe. I can be that small, familiar resting mound in the park. At the same time, be swimming in the forgotten blood at the bottom of the sea. I am a story waiting to be told, and where there's smoke, there's always fire. So open your mind, and help them to remember me. Help take the wrapping off these poems and memories. Remember me well, I am the rock. Respétame, remember me, respect me for what I live for, and we will grow. Forget me, and like the rain in the sky, you're gonna fall. Yo soy una piedra soy yo. Yo soy una piedra soy yo. Soy una piedra soy yo, soy yo, soy yo, soy yo. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Oh, Pedro Flores, what a beautiful piece of music. Oh, this next gentleman, one of my dearest friends and one of my greatest heroes and inspirations, the great Rahsaan Roland Kirk. This poem I wrote for him, and he was such a remarkable gentleman, and if it wasn't for racism, he'd be one of the most famous artists on planet Earth. Just an amazing person, not just because he was a great musician, but a wonderful human being, a wonderful composer, and he turned music inside out. There was nothing that he could do that didn't revolve around sound. He was sightless, but he saw with his whole body, and everybody that ever worked with him, he made us see with our body, because we all have those gifts when we're babies, but we grow up and we've been taught that certain things are, we grow out them. It's so stupid to listen to those things, like you walk into a dark room and you can feel somebody in there. We all have that. Babies, they won't go to certain people. They know what they're talking about. They call it facial radar, but Rahsaan was like a king in that, and he was just a beautiful man. So this is a poem I wrote for him. It's called Song for Brother Rahsaan, wrapped around his amazing tune, Bright Moments. And I strongly suggest, like some of these artists like Pedro Flores and Rahsaan and Betty Carter we mentioned earlier, you need to go and support them, keep them alive by saying their name, buying their music, and what have you. That's one way to keep them alive on this planet. So with that, Bright Moments. Blind man. Me? Don't tell me I can't see. Have you ever seen A minor? What is the shape of B? And tell me while we're at it, just how does the key of breathing feel? Have you heard a star? Can you see that far? Have you crawled inside a reed? And when you see the sunshine, can you tell me how it tastes? And do you know the sound of lies? Can you smell a two-legged snake? Don't tell me I can't see. Man, say, is you for real? Will eyeballs fill your stomach? Has seeing set you free? And when you cry alone at night, will your vision dry your tears? Can you play it out or say it out? Does sight scare away your fears? Does it make you more a man if you really think it can? Why can't you turn your eyes on me? Don't tell me I can't see you, fool. I feel the melody in a million colors yet to be discovered. Or can't you hear? Son's in the house. I can feel him. Francis Wong, that was absolutely awesome. Val Serrant, Heshima Mark Williams, Sandy Poindexter. My name is Avotcja. Wow. Gotta get back to some more blues. This one, you know, I'm from New York, and I guess because maybe New York is closer to the South, there's a lot, you know, there was a lot more blues. When I came to California, it got my mind kind of blown. It's like the first concert I went to go see, it was Mr. Cotton. I went to go see him playing at a place in, I think it was Berkeley. And there were 7 black folks in the house. 3 of them were people, maintenance people, and the rest of them came with me. And, wow. I had to write this thing. It's called Too Proud to Sing the Blues. Now, I know that nobody listening to this program today fits in that category, but just in case one of you is hiding somewhere, I dedicate this to you. You say you're ashamed of the blues. You got a lot of nerve. Would you throw away your feet? Feet that walked all the way through all this hell so you could lift up your big head and look straight in the eye of freedom? Feet that walked through hell just so you could say, oh well, now is now and that was then and today ain't nothing but a party. Don't need or want no blues or memories of way back when. Days when we didn't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out or much less a guitar to play on. And you have got the nerve to be ashamed. Ashamed of what? Ashamed of your own granddaddy who never did nothing, just pick cotton from Can-See to Can-See? Pick cotton till his hands would bleed. Pick cotton till he was weak in the knees. Pick all that damn cotton just so you could eat. Folks say he walked all the way from Mississippi just so we could read. Then you turn around and deny his country behind ever existence. Say, you too proud to sing the blues? And now, I say, and now you say you too damn well educated to sing the blues. Too ashamed to admit your grandma couldn't read. Only good enough to breed, wasn't nothing but a roots doctor. Never went to school. Never had the time, just another cotton picker. Some kind of juju doctor talked to the trees. So old-timey she would sing for rain and knew the name of every root and plant and flower in the state of Arkansas. But she wasn't nobody. Just somebody who was strong enough to make you free enough to be fool enough to be nobody. And you have the nerve to say you too proud to sing the blues. Before I'm sitting, looks like you haven't paid enough and still don't have a clue. And in spite of all that education, you're still just one more unworthy, ignorant fool. Ashamed of all the dues it took to play the blues. Heshima, what you got to say about all that? And Sandy, what you got to say? And now you too well educated to sing the blues. Wow, you say you're too well educated to sing the blues, too ashamed to admit your grandma couldn't read, only good enough to breed. Wasn't nothing but a roots doctor, never went to school, never had the time, just another cotton picker. Some kind of juju doctor who talked to the trees so old-timey she would sing for rain and knew the name of every root and plant and flower in the state of Arkansas, but she wasn't nobody. Just somebody was strong enough to make you free enough to be fool enough to be nobody. And now you have the nerve to say you're too proud to sing the blues, but from where I'm sitting, I say it looks like you haven't paid enough and still don't have a clue, and in spite of all your sedity education, you're still just one more unworthy, ignorant fool, ashamed of all the dues it took to sing the blues. Hey, we blew it on something, so we got to come on back on this. But thank you for being out there. Once again, Val Serrant on percussion, Francis Wong on tenor and flute, Heshima Mark Williams on the bass, Sandy Poindexter on the violin. This is called Daughters of the Drum, and it's dedicated to the women drum camp that was happening every year before the pandemic took us out. We're going to let Val show some of his stuff, because he was definitely born to drum. So go on. We were born to drum. Somos hijas rítmicas. We were conceived in rhythm. Whether we knew it or not, or wanted it or not, it has always been, it has always been, I say always been, about upholding la clave en el alma, this beauty and sanctity, the rhythm that created us, the rhythm that is us. Somos el latido de la naturaleza, the rhythm of our mother's labor pains announced our coming, and it's always the rhythm of our breathing that lets the world know we're alive. Mírano. Bella fuerza mítica, pero picosas, feel it. We walk and sing and pray and dance and cry, and every single word that flows out of our mouths is a rhythmic declaration of our presence. Somos la esencia de la bomba, and even our sacred mother nature dances rhythmically through the seasons. every single year, keeping the rhythm of our lives in balance. Our universe is an inescapable symphony, ritmos sagrados, held together by vibration, by the sum of the sound of us, I say, right on time, magical, rhythmical timelessness of us. Somos la fiebre apasionada de la rumba. The heart of bebop and kubop was born in us. It's creation's gift to us. Somos el corazón del tambor, born in the womb of creativity and undeniable rhythm personified. Wake up, where I say, wake up, verano. Listen, listen, listen. We are your children and we were born to drum. Somos la fiebre apasionada de la rumba. The heart of bebop and kubop was born in us, was creation's gift to us. Somos el corazón del tambor, born in the womb of creativity and undeniable rhythm personified. Wake up, wake up, wake up, world. Listen, listen, listen. We are your children and we were born to drum. We were born to drum. We were born to drum. Serrant, Francis Wong, Heshima Mark Williams, Sandy Poindexter. My name is Avotcja. What are we doing for time? I don't know where we're at here. Do we have time for one more, two more? Okay, let's do Street Children of the Night with Afro Blue. This is written for all those wonderful little children that we see out there in those streets, 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. We musicians come home. And so it's a love poem I wrote for them. It's called Street Children of the Night para los chiquititos de la noche en cualquier lugar. We're going to wrap it around my hero, the great Mongo Santa Maria's amazing Afro Blue, which is a code tune for a prayer for the wonderful deity Obatala. Black and brown children of the night, que ya no saben nada de jugar, mis niñitos de la calle, queridos morenitos whose ideas of having fun got swallowed by the darkness. If I could, I would wrap you in sunshine, I would hold you close and fold you in these arms and caress whatever's left of the child in you with lullabies. I would like to cover every injured inch of you with home-cooked self-esteem and better deseos vacantes. I want to fill the hole that hurt Doug. I say, I want to fill that hole that hurt Doug. Take my hand. And I swim defiantly through the fires of hell for you and with you through the mugre of disrespect. I'm a hard-headed kind of lady and I just can't see myself giving up on you. Somos lo que somos. You and I, para nosotros, somos todo lo que hay. We've been fused together by history, por lo bonito y los sueños rodados, locked spiritually in the maze of our destiny. Oye, mis negritos, mis pequeños callejeros, lo necesito. The truth is, I know I need you. Y yo sin ti soy nada. And if I had a chance, I'd refuse to turn you loose till you were so in love with yourself that self-destruction would disintegrate under the pressure of your presence. And you were so secure in my love for you and so secure in the splendor you had become that even the sun would lay aside his arrogance just to get a chance to reflect the brilliance of your essence and bask in the bold truth of your integrity. En ti, vive en la verdad real y yo sin ti no existe ni un sendero de la esperanza. Oh, say, can they see you, my beautiful wild lotus flowers? If I could, I'd bathe you in a sea of rose water. I'd convert your waves of pain into an ocean of pride and faith. Y yo te pido, dame un chance. Please, please, please let me in. I promise to do the very best I can, even if I have to wake the dead and conjure up our ancestors' breath. I'm not too proud to act a fool, get down on my knees and holler and scream and beg all the spirits of goodness into thee to blow away the fog of dismay and distrust by santificatu lágrimas and dissipate the rage burning behind your eyes, so together we could wash away the centuries of emasculating doubt and defeminizing lies, and then have a brand new game. Have a little fun with that brand new game called Demolishing Walls of Self-Hate. Children of the Night. Mis niñitos de la calle. I want the stubbornness of my love to help you turn on all the lights inside your soul. Tú eres mi sangre. I will not allow the streets of any city to steal you. You like a lotus blossoming in the night, mis queriditas, alma de mi existencia. I will not let the cesspool of Fulinga make a fast food happy meal of your dreams. Chiquito de la esquina. You are our only wealth. You are the most beautiful part of me, and I'm not about to let you go. I will not permit the hungry stupidity of greed to feed you to the streets without putting up a fight. Rosito perdido de la noche. If I could, I'd pave your path with stardust. I'd massage your mind with a steady diet of just how important you are. Make sure you know you're too damn important to let the world just throw you away. It's my job to remind you on a daily basis this crazy old lady is here to stay. I'm still here, staying and praying and praying and staying and praying and praying and praying and praying and praying. You let me in, mi cielito, mis cielitos negritito de la noche. I'm talking to you. Can you even hear me? It's our tomorrows that you're throwing away. Queridos niñitos de la calle. I'm still waiting. A stubborn old lady with a heart full of love standing in the shadows. I'm waiting on you. I say waiting on who you could be. Who you could be. I say I'm waiting for you to finally see me waiting to wrap you in a blanket of sunshine. Mongo, I miss you so much. Anyway, we're going to close off with this last piece here. I wrote a piece called I Know We Can, because in these crazy times that we live in, can't afford to forget that. And we're going to wrap that around this beautiful piece of music, Lift Every Voice and Sing, which, as far as I'm concerned, Mr. James Weldon Johnson put his mojo on. It's just a beautiful piece. And I want to thank you once again, as I said, for supporting us, for hanging out with us. Please support Bird and Beckett Books. When you hear our name, Avotcja Modupue, or any one of us individually playing with other groups, because we all do, please come and support us. The great Val Serrant. The equally great Francis Wong. Also great Heshima Mark Williams. My sister by another mister, Sandy Poindexter. My name is Avotcja, and the great, great Eric Whittington, who is the caretaker of this wonderful place, Bird and Beckett, who does so many wonderful things to support this music. Support him. Support independent booksellers, like the people. Without people like him and Marcus Books, we'd be in some serious trouble. So you got to support them to keep them going, so that not only so that people like me can have a gig, but so that you can learn all the stuff that certain people don't want you to know, because it's sitting in these books. There's so much wisdom and knowledge in these books. Get yourself one. Anyway, with that, thank you once again. We're Avotcja Modupue, and this is called I Know We Can. We have been here before. I say, we have been here before. We've sang in the face of the Klan and danced with feet all bloody on the decks of slave ships on the longest walk, on freedom marches and jail cells and concentration camps, ghettos that we're supposed to call our home. We know this place. The concrete jungles, the reservations, a curse of and by the uncivilized who have forgotten the healing beauty of grass and trees, and the gift of clean water to drink, and have lost their ability to love. We are familiar with the senseless mayhem of perpetual war, the addictive lust for power, the intoxication of bloodlust, and those who prefer the inhumane sacrifice of their souls as they try to steal ours. Yes, I say yes, 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 we have been here before. We know the hanging tree. We know the rope, the rape of our bodies, our cultures, the theft of our songs and our children. We have swam through the slime of misogyny. We've been here, we know. Racism, greed, and stupidity have no conscience, and it's only a matter of time before the insatiable self-destruct, before they devour each other. We've been through it all before. We can get through it all again. We just have to be careful, very, 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 very careful. The madness of this narcotic is contagious. We must not get drunk on the stench of this poison. We have too much work to do. We must turn the suicidal drug into fertilizer and let our tears fall down on deserts, glaciers, and jungles, and run down the faces of good-hearted people everywhere. I cry and 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 I cry, and my tears come down like a waterfall, an unending waterfall for all the victims of civilization. We have been here before, and together we can heal. I say, together we can heal. Together we can heal. I know we can. I hope everybody out there can say that. I know we can. I know we can. I know we can. Once again, I want to thank all of you. I want to thank my kind brother Val Serrant, Francis Wong, Heshima Mark Williams, Sandy Poindexter. My name is Avotcja. Can't forget my dear neighbor and friend, Edward, who brought me here. And Bird and Beckett, and all of you out there listening to us. Thank you so much. Support the arts. We can't exist without you, and I don't think you can exist without us. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I had this in G and I didn't want to.
Oh, okay. I was wondering what happened.